You're sitting there on Tesla.com building and rebuilding your Tesla Model 3 or Tesla Model Y, or even looking at used Tesla Model 3s or Tesla Model Ys, and you're trying to figure out what packages do I need, what color should I get, should I get full self-driving, is Autopilot just enough, do I need the 7 seats or 5 seats, do I get the white interior, the black interior, and there's a lot of questions that are probably running through your mind on what you actually need. Well, I've actually had my Tesla Model 3 Performance Stealth for over a year now, and I've realized if I were to do it again, there'd be a couple different features or a different build that I would go with completely. So in this video, we're gonna dive into Tesla.com and build a Model 3 and a Model Y to how I would order it in 2021. Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for watching another videos. Let's get on Tesla.com, build a Model 3, a Model Y, and take a look at some of the used certified vehicles that they have for sale. Well, because there's actually a huge added bonus that I'm gonna review at the end of this video if you buy a used Tesla directly from them. Let's get into the video. Thanks for watching another video, guys. If you're new here, my name is Dennis. I have a Tesla Model 3 and a Nissan GT-R, and I make videos about my experience. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. So let's pull up Tesla.com. Tesla.com. So I actually have a Model 3, but I guess we'll start off with the Model 3 because that's probably what I'm more versed in, and you probably won't be listening to me for a Model Y since I actually don't have a Model Y. But let's go to Model 3. We're gonna go to order. And the first thing right off the bat is I probably wouldn't get a performance Model 3 again. I actually found that I'm never in the performance mode, or the sport mode, because there's two modes. There's chill and then there's sport. And I'm actually never in sport and I'm always in chill because it is my daily driver. I find that the sport mode is a little bit too jerky and too jumpy, and so I'm never in the performance mode, and I just drive in chill because chill is actually pretty fast enough. I think it's 0 to 60 in like 6 or 5 seconds, which is actually really fast already. I definitely wouldn't get a short range version because that's just not enough miles at 263 miles, but I would definitely get a long range version because at the long range version you have over 350 miles, which is just more than enough, and it still is pretty quick at I think about 0 to 60 in like 4 to 5 seconds, which is quick enough. If you still feel like you need that speed, you can pay the $2,000 to get the Excel boost, but really that long range is quick enough from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. So that's the first thing right off the bat I probably wouldn't get. I wouldn't get the performance Model 3, I would just get the long range Model 3. The next thing is the color. I probably wouldn't get the red again, unfortunately. I had a lot of paint issues early on when I first took delivery of my Model 3, and I actually made a video where I kept having to go back to the Tesla service center to get stuff fixed. Like there's little paint specks and bubbles in the paint, which was just really annoying. And so me paying that $2,000 again for the red, or even $1,000 for some of the other colors, I just probably would just stay away from it and just get white. And if I wanted to do something extra crazy, I would just get a wrap, because in Los Angeles, you can get a Tesla Model 3 wrapped pretty cheaply for around $200 to $2,500. In terms of wheels, I would just get the 18 wheels again. This is more of a financial play for me. I was really trying to save money on gas by getting a Tesla Model 3. So I probably wouldn't opt for the 19-inch rims, and I would just stick with the 18-inch rims because the tires are just that much cheaper. Next is the interior. I currently have the black interior now, and the reason why I got it is because I was thinking that because it was my daily driver, it was just gonna get beat up, but I really like the white interior in all the pictures that I've seen, even when I see it in person. So I think next round, I would get the white interior. I was a little scared at first about getting the white interior the first round because of all the damages and maybe jeans bleeding into it, but after reading a bunch of articles and watching a bunch of videos, I think white interior is the way to go, especially if you're going with a black exterior or a white exterior as well. I would definitely go with white interior in the next round just because it is only $1,000. The next thing is Autopilot and full self-driving, which I know is probably talked about a lot. Autopilot, a lot of people don't realize, gets you a lot of the self-driving features that a lot of people want, like staying on the highway, going in a straight line, and keeping in the lanes. And that's included with the Tesla at no extra cost. The full self-driving though, at $10,000 is a little bit above what I'm willing to pay. I paid $6,000, and that was probably a lot back then, and it still isn't feature complete. So the $10,000 full self-driving, in my opinion, isn't worth it. And I heard that they're going to be coming out with a subscription model where you can pay $200 to $300 a month. That might be worth it if you're someone that doesn't keep their cars a long time. I've already had my Tesla Model 3 for a year and a half now, and it went from $5,000 to $6,000 for full self-driving to now $10,000 and I'm really not getting even the $6,000 value out of the full self-driving. So in my opinion, I would opt out until it's feature complete, unless you're really trying to gamble on your Tesla or you know you're going to keep it for 5 to 10 years. So that's the Model 3 if I were to build it again and order another one. Let's go to the Model Y. The Model Y, I've actually driven it a couple times with a test drive. I, again, probably wouldn't get the performance version. I would probably get the long range unless I got a substantial discount on the performance version, which if you didn't know, Tesla actually discounts their vehicles. And I made a video on my channel where it walks you through that whole process. But I would get a long range version one. I would probably get the white version or a black version. I wouldn't go with a blue or red. Kind of the same idea with the paint issues. Black looks really good with the black chrome delete and a whole murdered out look. And so I'd probably tint the windows to complete that whole black look. I would definitely get the black induction wheels just to make it all one black color. So that's probably worth it for me, even though this is my daily driver and I'm probably paying more for the cost of the 20s. The other flip side would be to get the 19-inch rims and just take off the caps and just paint the rims under it for that black look. The tow hitch, I don't really tow things, so I probably wouldn't need that. The 5 versus the 7 interior configuration, I would probably just go with the 5 because I've seen pictures of the 7-seater and it's very, very small. And lastly, you've already heard my thoughts on the Autopilot versus the full self-driving, so I probably wouldn't opt for the full self-driving either way and just stick with the Autopilot because that does more than enough for my needs when I commute. And that's it. So those are my builds for the Tesla Model 3 and the Tesla Model Y if I were to order one of those in 2021, which my Tesla Model 3 is for sale, so maybe if it sells, I might get a Tesla Model Y before my Cybertruck reservation comes to fruition. And there's actually a little known secret with used Tesla Model 3s that actually just came out. All of the Tesla Model 3s I've heard actually come with full self-driving enabled for free, included within the price. And the long range versions have the $2,000 accel boost included as well. I haven't fact checked the $2,000 feature acceleration boost being included in the price, but you can see on some of these listings, they say full self-driving capability enabled. So that means it comes with the $10,000 or the now $10,000 full self-driving package included in the price, which depending on how you value that, whether it's $5,000 or $6,000 or $10,000, that's actually a huge value. So that's a little known secret, which I've actually made a video on that going into a little bit more if you want to check it out on the channel. So yeah, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end it, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and comment below if you have any differences or what you're thinking about building your Tesla Model 3 or Model Y in 2021. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!